Normal grind of the steelhead season after our nice little vacation we took off. Went and seen some family, done a little fishing. Oh yeah. Had a little food. Now it's time to get back to the daily grind of life. Well, my life anyways. Steelhead fishing at its best. Yeah. Let's go, steelhead. Uh, it's just that time. We got videos coming out from our trip, y'all. Be coming out real soon. You know I post on Monday, so Monday it'll probably one of them will be out. What's going on, Stay Fishy Redmond? Yes, I'm back. Ready to get back to the daily grind of catching steelhead, y'all. It's that time for sure. Gone 9 days and now we're back. Went to see some family during the holiday, Thanksgiving, and oh man, it was fun. Had a lot of fun. Ate some good food. Boy, that city life, man, they got it easy over there, man. Food stops on every corner. Unlike me, where I live, man, we ain't got food places anywhere. How you been, Stay Fishy? You been catching any fish? Over there at Haystack Reservoir? I know I'm gonna. What up, David? Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, we didn't tell nobody we were going away. We just kind of snuck off and was gone for 9 days. 2 days of the 9 days was travel, and then the rest was all family, fishing, and food. So, this is Oregon. What up, wife? How you doing? There's a couple here and a couple there, yeah. Well, the thing is when we go to Missouri to visit family, they're all city folks. So we just, in that city, you know, you got a food place, you got like 5 food spots on every corner. And my wife was like, man, I ain't never seen so many food spots on every corner. Literally, there was like 5 to 7 food spots on every corner in the city. I'm telling you guys, it was crazy. Of course, I already knew that because I lived there for 16 years of my life growing up, but my wife wasn't used to that. Oh yeah, in Owens River last week, huh? Nice. Those are some nice trout. Heck yeah. I hope so too. After that long hiatus from fishing here in Central Oregon, man, I might have to relearn how to fish, y'all. The wicked weasel. What's going on, man? Glad you could join us this morning. Our first day back to Central Oregon. Oh, there is a fish on there. Oh, I got one. Well, oh, he came off. No, that was quick. Did you guys see that? I hope you guys saw that. Only like the 5th cast in, hooked up on a fish, y'all. What state? Central Oregon. The state is Oregon, and we are in the central part of Oregon. And we just lost our first fish of the morning, y'all. Oh. You learned how to fly fish? Nice. 2-foot trout. Nice. Sweet. That's a great trout right there. A 2-foot long trout. That's a great fish. I'm using a Clio right now. Later on, I'll use a jig, and then I'll use a jig and a bobber, and I'll fish all kinds of way today. I generally fish 5, 6 different styles a day when I'm out here on the river. I don't stick with one style the whole day because you never know what they want. So it's best to have 500 different setups rigged up. I've got 5 of them on me right now, and I've got another 4, I think, in the car. I would have grabbed a couple more if I would have been fishing in a different area, but being that I'm here in the shallows, I only grabbed 5 styles fishing. So I always try to carry at least 5 rods so I can just switch out real quick. Yeah, it is relaxing, that's for sure. But right now I'm using a Clio, then I'll be using like jigs and bobbers and everything else. I caught the biggest fish I caught while I was on vacay was a 2.5 pound largemouth bass. Not very big at all. Not very big at all. But hey, I'm not going to complain about a 2.5 pound bass. Someplace I normally don't fish and don't know a lot about. I ain't going to complain about that. I was hoping to get a muskie when I was gone. Hoping to get a muskie or a catfish, but I didn't get either of those two the whole time I was gone. I got several bass, a bunch of crappies, several bluegills, and that was it. But you guys will see that in the videos to come yet. Muskie, nice. I was hoping to catch a muskie while I was gone. It just didn't work out. I just didn't get one. I was fishing. I was hoping to get a white bass. I didn't get a white bass. There's a lot of fish I wanted to catch while I was gone, but it just didn't happen. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. Chilling with David B. What's going on? Hi. Yeah, you got such a long name there, bud. So we're back. We're chilling, trying to catch them all, you know. You have an 8-pound bass? Nice. That's a nice bass. I didn't catch nothing close to that while I was gone. 2.5 pound largemouth. I ain't gonna complain. I'm gonna start putting out videos Monday, I think, for my trip. As far as fishing goes, I've already put out a lot of videos about getting there and then getting back here. It was snowing a while back, huh, David? Yeah, we got a little bit of snow while we were on vacay, too. Not much, but we got a little bit of snow. Yeah, we did. We didn't get a lot of snow. We got some snow though, but we were gone. We woke up to some snow and didn't got to go driving in it. Fishing for steelhead, yeah, basically trout, sea run trout. That's what a steelhead is. So. Right now I'm using a Clio, a spoon basically, what I'm using right now. I think it's a 1/3 ounce, so it's not a quarter or not a half, but it's in between, quarter and a half. Right there, it's just a silver Clio. Right there. Bought a whole bunch of fishing stuff while I was gone. Went to the Bass Pro Shops while I was gone. That was fun. There in Springfield, Missouri. Got a lot of good footage and pictures and stuff. So I'll be blasting a bunch of short videos and some long videos and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of videos coming out. So like yesterday, I put so much videos out yesterday, it wasn't even funny on my trip back. Basically what yesterday's videos were short videos were the journey getting to Missouri and getting back to Oregon, basically what it boiled down to. And so then I'm gonna start putting out some fishing content and stuff like that, because I put all my travel videos out, I think, yesterday that I'm going to. And then yeah, we're gonna start putting a lot of short videos out and some long forms. All right, let's see here. See this? I'll grab all the rods real quick and I'll show you all of them real quick. Yeah, boxed water. Yep, boxed water. On the flight. That was funny though. I was like, what in the heck are they serving on these planes? Okay. All right, rods. The one I was using, which is an 8.6 medium heavy casting rod by Berkley. It's the IM8 Air with the Daiwa Tarantula. That's the first one I was using. I've got the 8.6 medium action Okuma SST with a Shimano Corrado 200 series. Oh, 201, I guess is what that one is. It's full with 8-pound P-line. The Tarantula's got a 20-pound Power Pro on it. And then I got a float rod, which got a Shimano Sedona. It's a 10.5-foot float rod on the Okuma Cascade Pro Elite Series IM8. Then I've got the 7.5-foot or 7-foot, yeah, 7-foot medium action Berkley lightning rod, meant for trout fishing and bass fishing, but I use it for steelhead fishing. Works out pretty nice. 8-pound P-line with the DC Corrado on there. And then I've got that paired with a Panther Martin on there. And then I got a jigging rod, or a cracking rod, which is the Okuma SST medium light action rod with the Shimano Stratar or something like that. Stratic. I don't know exactly how to say it. And then I got it paired with a jig. That's what I got for today. Well, that's only the ones that I'm carrying with me right now in this particular stretch. This particular stretch, I don't carry as many rods, so I've still got other rods yet. Do the float rod what? How you doing, Daniel Benedict? Yeah, them rainbows, man, they're fun, especially when you get them. They're definitely a fun fish for sure. I do a lot of rainbow fishing for trout and stuff. Today I'm still head fishing. We're only gonna throw 3 different styles through the shallow stuff, and we've already thrown one. So now we're gonna do the Panther Martin, and then we'll do the after we do the Panther Martin, we'll do the Stilly through here. You guys, hi, Alex, how you doing? I'm doing great today. I'm doing really great today. Yeah, I throw a lot of Shimano stuff. A lot of it has to do with preference. I bought the Daiwa just to try it out because it's a nice thing. I heard a lot of good stuff about that the Daiwa, so I bought it to try it out. But if there's one theme that I got going on, it's mostly Shimano. So I probably won't never get sponsored by Shimano, but that's not the end goal anyways. It'd be nice to, though, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys back to the river so you guys ain't looking at my mug all the time. This is where I hooked my last steelhead, was right here in the shallows. He broke me off, though, so that happens. Supposed to be a fairly decent day today. Not overly hot, not overly cold. This time of year, you want it to be freezing cold anyways because of the time of year it is anyway, so. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. Appreciate it. We just got back from our vacay. Went and visited family for Thanksgiving. Had a nice time. Caught a few fish. And then it was time to come back to Oregon. It'll be time to get back to the grind of the 9 to 5 on Monday. Don't want to look at the weather, huh? Oh, yeah? I got you. Out to grab some smokes later, huh? But, yeah, we had a great time. Had fun. Caught a few fish. No monsters, but hey, we ain't gonna complain about that. Couple decent, small, largemouth bass. A lot of crappie, a lot of bluegill. No catfish. No muskie, which really stinks because I've yet to catch a muskie. Cold in Nebraska, huh? That means I was pretty close to you not too long ago. Here in Nebraska. You guys are above Missouri, I believe, right? Nebraska is. Yeah, northwest. Yep. I thought so. I've never been to Nebraska, but one of the years while I'm traveling for YouTube, I'm going to make it up that way. There's a lot of states I need to visit for fishing purposes. Nebraska will be one of them. Hopefully I get to visit all 50 states. That'd be so sweet. I don't know if I'll ever make enough money to do that, but it'd be sweet to be able to do that for sure. Not yet today, West Texas. We've hooked one fish this morning, but we ain't landed one yet. We got to do one live while we were in Missouri. We didn't tell anybody where we was at. But now you guys get to know where we was at for 7 days. It was fun. Got to visit a lot of family, have some food. Yeah. I think I got a little cold while I was over there in Missouri. Fishing for them crappie and bass and muskie and everything else. I think it's time to switch rods. I almost didn't grab a float rod to bring down here, but I wasn't going to do a float. I'm not going to do it through this part, but I will do a float rod once we move up above. All right, third lure of the morning. Doing a throwing a steel E is what I'm trying to say here. Hooked one fish and lost it. I probably hit him in the side is why I lost him. If I would have hit him through the mouth, I would have had a better chance of landing him. Probably 15 years, huh? Didn't much care for Kansas City, huh? Yeah. Well, I live out in the middle of nowhere, so when I go to visit folks, I usually land up in the city whether I want to or not. Because I live out in the middle of nowhere, so. Yeah, that city life ain't for everybody, but that's for sure. It's only for certain people. Some people like that city living, and that's fine. That's if that's their thing, you know. I've spent my first 16 years of my life running around in the sea. Now I've been out here in the middle of nowhere for 30 years. I'm happy with that. I'm not gonna complain too much. Wow, it's only been almost a half an hour live stream so far, huh? Seems like it should have been a lot longer than that. But I didn't get to do a lot of live streaming while I was gone. Basically what we're doing is we're casting in close and then moving it out further and further and just working as much of the water as possible. Because if we just throw way out there all the time, we miss the fish. So we got to start in close and work ourselves further and further out there. That we can more effectively fish the waters. Oh yeah. For sure, for sure. And you might ask why I'm fishing one spot for so long. Well, it's because I'm throwing a bunch of different things at them. I'm not just throwing one thing. Yeah, I agree with you. Simple life is where it's at for sure. Hunting, fishing, providing for your family, off the fish and the meat you kill. Oh yeah. Good life, good life. Lewiston, Idaho. Glad you could join us. You guys get a good steelhead run there in Idaho, don't you? A good steelhead run? I got a friend that used to fish for steelhead in Idaho. I don't know what part of Idaho he's fishing for the steelhead, but fish on, fish on, fish on, you guys. You see that? Fish on, yeah. Woohoo! Fish on, you guys. Fish on. Fish on. Looks like an old spawn out Jack Crevalle. Not Jack Crevalle, but Jack Salmon, y'all. Let's get him up here. Get him up here. Oh yeah, that's what it is a spawn out salmon. It might not be a jack, but it's not a giant fish by any means. That's one thing about fishing for steelhead. Once in a while, you're gonna hook one of them, for sure. I don't like the fact that I hooked him, but I mean, I like catching all kinds of fish, but Them old spawn out salmon are kind of nasty to have to deal with. There you guys go. Yeah, I hooked him on the back. That's why it's so hard to reel in. We'll get him. We'll get him though. You got to take our time with him. Got to take our time with him. We got to get down here and land him. You know, we'll pop that hook off of him and let him go. We really don't want to land him too much. I can get him in this slack pool right here. We'll be all right. Right here in the slack pool, we should be all right. So, he just barely hooked on the back. It's probably it ain't come out. All right, I think we pretty much got him. All right, you got he gone. That was that was a workout. I didn't have my pliers, so I could just reach down there and grab it and shake it off. But we got a successful release on that one. Okay, let's see here. Some fishing places, yeah, some places not. I mean, it just depends where I'm fishing, I think. Damn, 5084, how you doing? Yep, fish on. Caught, successfully released for sure. Wild berry tea, nice. Nice, relaxing day, huh? We got a pretty good snag right there. Pretty good snag. Trying to get unsnagged here. Got a pretty good little snag going on there. But it don't want to come unsnagged. Yo, what's going on? Alright, we might have to break this one off. I don't want to break nothing off. Yeah, that's what we did. Just had to break it off. Now we got to retie. I ain't gonna move upstream a little bit though. Up above that log out there, we're causing troubles for us. We'll move up above it. First, I'll tie on a new bait first, and then we'll move on up, y'all. You guys have a good Thanksgiving, I hope. Lots of food, family, I hope. All right, I'm done re-rigging, y'all. Let's think about moving on up. I'm ready, I'm ready, ready, I'm ready. I'm ready. Me and all my 500 rods is ready. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Busy with Butch, huh? Got a friend giving tonight, huh? The old lady wants to make green bean casserole again. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's move. Let's go ahead and make a move over here and see if we can't catch a fish up here somewhere. I don't know if we will, but we're gonna try. We caught one fish anyways. It might not have been what we was after, but we still caught a fish, y'all. And that's kind of sometimes what fishing is just about catching, not necessarily what you're targeting. You guys. Man, oh man. Glad to be home, sweet home, y'all. So glad to be home. Glad to be where I got my pickup and my car. I ain't gotta worry about a ride from to and fro. I can't figure this out. All right, y'all. Yeah, we can start out with that one. I reckon. It hurt nothing. All right, we're ready to go. Try and catch a fish again. Green bean casserole, oh yeah. You lucky if you want to make another one of them. Them green bean casseroles can be mighty delicious eats right there. For sure. Oh man, oh man. It's definitely a beautiful morning to be out steelhead fishing. I think one day this week I might, before I go to work, go try to catch a trout with Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon here. Yeah, there you go. Getting ready to head out in a little bit, go get some stuff and have some more good stuff. All right. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Steelhead season almost over with. I missed a few days of it because I was gone. But that's okay, that happens. That definitely happens. Thank you, I appreciate that. Put out a couple extra plates for me because I'll go back for second, thirds, and fourths when it's real good. Escargot, anyone? We got a snail on there. All right. There you go. I don't mind feeding folks either myself. Feeding folks brings the community closer together. For sure. For sure, for sure. Oh, man, oh man. Be glad to be back to work on Monday. That'll be fun. I hope. We ended up eating turkey for Thanksgiving, or ham for Thanksgiving dinner. Because my dad and his wife, they don't eat too much turkey, I guess. They're like, oh, we ain't eating no turkey. We'll eat ham and sweet potatoes. Oh, yeah. Them sweet potatoes, man, those are good things, man. And them sweet potatoes, hard to beat. I'm not much for stuffing, though. Y'all can eat all that soggy bread all you want to. I'll pass, thank you. Free and independent. What's going on? Trying to make it with pumpkin, huh? It's good, huh? Instead of sweet potato, make it with pumpkin, huh? Huh. I like pumpkin. I like sweet potato pie. I ain't much of a pumpkin eater. I don't know if it's the spice or what. I don't. Never been much of a pumpkin pie guy. I'll eat it, but I don't care for it much. You did it this year? Oh yeah, cool. Right on. Got to see my dad, my brother, my uncle. Always back there in Missouri. It was fun. We had a lot of fun that for the time we were there. I just got off the plane last night and went home, went to bed, got up, come fishing this morning. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna be jet lagged. You ain't gonna want to fish tomorrow." I'm like, "Nah, I'll be out there. I'll be out there. Life's too short to spend it being jet lagged." Now, when I get older, maybe it'll be a different story. But for now, I'm still a spring rooster. I feel like I got I feel like I got the energy to do it all. So breakfast burritos. Oh yeah, pineapple salsa. Nice. Wow, nice. I ain't even ate nothing yet. I got coffee and that's it this morning. I made my wife coffee, made my coffee, and I was out the door. I probably should have ate something before I come fishing, but I ain't always the smartest tool in the shed when it comes to. I hear that word fish, and I'm gone. Every time I hear that word fish, I'm gone, just gone. I got started on a live stream late today because I did get out of bed a little bit late today. You do YouTube too? All right, sweet. Well, if you go and hit me up in my comment sections on one of my videos, it'll make it easier for me to find you. So if you're doing videos, I'll check you out and hit that subscribe button if I like your stuff, man. I'll probably even hit it even if I don't like your stuff because that's what I do. I support other YouTubers, especially if they're fishing YouTubers or hunting YouTubers. One more cast with this Panther Martin right here, and then we'll switch to something else because we ain't getting bit, so might as well switch. But yeah, I'll definitely check out your stuff if you hit me up in the comments of one of my regular videos, one of my short videos or long form. Makes it easier for me to find folks that are doing YouTube. Yep, tackle is definitely loaded the night before for sure. Definitely for sure. The wife's just like wife's just can't join the conversation again. Yep, straight to the water, exactly. Yep, the wife's like fishing. He's out the door. uh, y'all give my wife a shout out. Hey, Connie, she's my wife. She's like, yep, very true. Boss lady is here, huh? Well, she pretty good. She ain't too awfully bossy. She ain't too awfully bossy. She takes care of me and I take care of her. I like that old dear. Oh Lord, boss lady's here. That is funny. Oh shoot. Yeah, she's unpacking our suitcases and stuff from our trip. She got work to do while I fish. She got a lot of work to do while I fish. You're just a cook and a server, huh? Yeah. Them ladies, man. Ugh. I don't think I could live in a world without a lady. That's not a world I want to live in. Steelhead season's almost over with. We got, what's today? The 5th, the 6th, what? 7th, maybe? Well, we got till the end of the year to get it done. We ain't got nearly enough steelhead caught this year. It's just been an off year, I feel like, for steelhead fishing. I, I come back from the trip a little under the weather. Got a cold or something going on. Maybe I should have stayed at home in bed and wrapped up in the bed, but I just I just can't see sticking myself in the bed and keep myself in the bed when there's a fish to be caught, y'all. What you guys fishing for? Let me know in the comments. What are you guys fishing for? I know what the wife's fishing for. She's doing her fingernails and unpacking the luggage today, so I'm probably playing with the kittens probably today. While I'm out here working, making YouTube laugh. What up, Sky Blue? Did you see the salmon I caught this morning on the live stream? Caught a really nasty spawned out salmon this morning. I didn't want to kiss him. I definitely released him though. Darn it. Oh well, I guess you have to go back and watch the footage so you can see the salmon caught. Made it back to Oregon. We made it back home about 11 last night. I told the wife I'm getting up and going fishing first thing in the morning. She's like, but Daddy Goose, because she called me Daddy Goose, and she's like, why don't you stay home and relax? I'm like, nope. I want to go fishing. So that's what I did. I went fishing. Had a fun time over there in Missouri, though, Blue. That was a lot of fun. I didn't catch no muskie or no catfish, but I caught some fish anyways. I caught bass and crappie and bluegill. I did see one catfish caught, though. I didn't catch him, though. LOL. Fingernails putting on Christmas nails, huh? Well, the cat sits on your lap, huh? Rod G. I don't know how to say that exactly. This is on the Deschutes River in Central Oregon, man. Glad you could join us. We're here in the beautiful state of Oregon. We just got back from the state of Missouri last night. We're finally home and time to start catching some fish again. Man, you guys, if you guys ain't ever seen Sky Blue's channel, you guys go check him out, man. He got some good videos out. Catching some really nice trout down there in California, y'all. You go check out Sky Blue. Check his channel out, y'all. Yeah, definitely God's country. Regimen. Oh yeah. You ain't never seen so much flat land in your life, huh, woman? Well, yeah, that's because you from the hill or the mountain state, you know. You're in the mountain state in Oregon. Yeah, my wife was like, "Oh, Missouri, it's got nothing but dirty, nasty water there." She got there and seen some really clean, pretty waters, for sure. And don't get me wrong, it's like any other state. The waters can be clean or it can be dirty. Just depends how much rain you got, you know. James Ray, what's going on? Oh, you must be up towards oh nah. Yeah, that'd be pretty hard to fish right there. 7-foot swells or waves. There in Indiana. Wow. Flattest place you ever saw, huh? Northern Ohio, huh? Can you see clear across Erie? I don't know, wife. Could you see clear across? I don't know, wife. Could you see clear across the state of Missouri? What's going on? Muhammad Nahinda, or how do you say that? What's going on? Time to switch out rods again. Switch. Hurry up and switch again. You just never know what you're gonna buy. So you switch, and switch some more. What you never knew, wife? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. Uh, sorry about y'all. Oh man. Started coming down with cold the other day. On our way back from Missouri. Well, we did catch one fish so far, so that's a plus. Always a plus when you catch one fish. Hooked 2 fish, landed 1. Burbot? I don't know what a burbot is. No, we don't have those. We're um yeah, we don't have those. If you're fishing Erie, I think I know what you're talking about. I've heard of them, but no, we don't have those burbots. Um I believe I've heard of them though. Yeah, salmon and steelhead and trout, yeah. Yep, a lot of salmon, a lot of steelhead trout, sturgeon. The sturgeon fishing's where it's at though. That's fun. So is the steelhead fishing though. Earl Cox, what's going on? Yep. Long time no see. It's going good, going good. Enjoying life, enjoying life. Me and the wife just got back from our vacay. Via Burbot's kind of like a. They don't have any scales, I don't think, and they're kind of green fish, I believe. Um, I've seen them. I've seen them on TV, and I've seen them on YouTube. So. Bye. Outdoors with Skeeter. What's going on, Skeeter? How you doing? Glad you could join us today. Back out here doing the daily grind, y'all. Daily grind. Trying to get that steelhead. We already landed a salmon today, y'all. Just relaxing, huh? That's always fun to just relax. Too bad I don't know how to do that. You're all frozen up there, huh? Yeah, northern Minnesota, yeah, they would be frozen this time of year. For sure. We still got videos coming out from our vacay trip. Got it gonna be put out here shortly. It's gonna be over a period of time though. It ain't gonna be all at once. Like with Pennsylvania. Oh yeah. Nice. I put out a lot of short videos yesterday on our way back from our vacay. So y'all can go check those out if you want. Basically, all those short videos are from place to place and where we went and where we came from and everything in between. So you guys want to go check those out, you can. You don't have to. You'll be seeing some videos dropping though from Missouri. Like Bass Pro Shops, got some video from there. Um, um, got some footage from fishing too. Got some footage of family and stuff like that I shot. So it's going to be very busy on YouTube for the little bit of the near future. I ain't got a weed on my lure because it's not bouncing and jiggling like it's supposed to. Yeah, when I told her the city I grew up in was pretty big. It's not gigantic, but it's pretty big. Told the wife that it was pretty big. She didn't believe me. And then when we got there and all she's seen for miles and miles and miles is city life, she's like, oh, I didn't realize it was that big. I'm like, yep, it's pretty good size. Not giant by any means, but it's pretty good size. Here, steelhead. Steelhead. Come on, steelhead. I know you want to bite. I'd even take a trout for that matter. I don't mind. That's really all steelhead is a big trout that just trout that went to the ocean, got bigger, and came back. We had a beautiful time though. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun visiting family and stuff like that, and friends, and just so much fun. So much fun. You guys. A couple more casts with this, and then we'll switch to the fourth rod of the morning. We're gonna start throwing some jigs after this. After a couple more casts with this spoon. There's nothing like home sweet home though, because Missouri is home, but it's not home anymore. Hadn't been home for almost 30 years now. No, I just bought fishing gear while I was there, and then I left it there when I left. I everybody was so busy while I was there because nobody knew we were coming. So I just bought some cheap gear and used it, and then left it when I left. I didn't really buy anything too expensive to use while I was there. I did bring home a really nice Shimano though. It flows to the Columbia River and then to the Pacific Ocean. Is what it does, because it's here on the West Coast. So basically, what happens is it flows from high up in the mountains, and then it flows down, and then it flows down to the Columbia River, and then it flows into the Pacific Ocean. So yeah, it eventually runs into the Pacific Ocean, is what it boils down to. Last cast with the spoon, and then we're gonna go throw some jigs. We're gonna throw a jig without a bobber and a jig with a bobber. So this is a pretty good sized river, and then it flows into an even bigger river, which dumps into the ocean. All right, man. Be safe. Enjoy your time. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hi to us on this live stream edition. Appreciate it. All right, we switching rods now. First, we'll do the jigging rod or cracking rod, whatever you want to call it, and then we'll do a jig and a bobber, y'all. Go! What's going on? Glad you could join us. Man, it's good to be back doing some live streaming and fishing with y'all. We was gone for a fat second. Yes, good to hear from you. I was gone for a fat minute. Went and visited some family in Missouri. Done some fishing and stuff like that, and now we're back to good old-fashioned Oregon. And oh yeah, not enough ice or too much ice to go live. Because I know you, man, you like to do that live streaming there in Minnesota. Too frozen for your kayak, so you got to do some ice fishing, right? I'll be looking forward to seeing some of that ice fishing stuff you're doing. Man, that'll be fun to watch. Last year, or this year, when we done our ice fishing, we done a little live stream too. Oh yeah, slowly getting gear, huh? Starting from nothing, huh? Wow. I figured with you living in Minnesota, you'd have a lot of that stuff over time. Huh. That ice fishing, though, that's something, though. I'm telling you. That truly is something. Ice fishing. Done that for the first time this year. At the beginning of the year, that was something. Oh, you only went with friends, huh? Got you. I completely understand that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that for sure. I never did like bumming off with friends, but, you know, when you're first getting started and don't know if you're actually going to like it, sometimes it's easier just to bum off with friends, you know. But, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing those live streams and short forums and long forums. However you're going to do it, man, I'm there. Just got back from Missouri, done some pike or muskie fishing, but we didn't catch no muskie. Tried to catch some catfish, didn't catch no catfish. We didn't catch bass, crappies, and bluegills, though. I did see one small channel cat caught while I was in Missouri. Yeah, always more than happy, huh? Plenty of extra gear, yeah. Seems like whenever people specialize in certain things, they tend to have extra gear. It's kind of like me. I've got like 50,000 steelhead rods, and I use every single one of them, though. Maybe not every day, but I do use every single one of them. Too cold and too dangerous, huh, wife? Yeah, that's because you ain't never been. Of course you're going to say that. I know I need to get some more ice fishing gear if I'm going to do more of it. Because I need to get the ice picks and stuff like that in case if I fall in or whatever be the case. But yeah, we did see muskies at Bass Pros. And we seen pike, but we didn't catch no muskie or pike. Boy, we did eat some of those fish, though, we caught, huh, wife? She enjoyed some of that fish we caught, though. She was like, ooh, that's tasty. Who doesn't like a good slap of crappie or bluegill once in a while? So basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm jigging or cracking. It just depends on who you are and what you call it. Because some people just call it jigging, some people call it cracking. Because basically, the difference between jigging and cracking is you're doing big jerks on the jig, and jigging you're doing smaller, more compact pulls. So basically, what I'm doing is cracking. It's not that dangerous if you on three. Yeah, that's true. If you're on 3 feet of feet of ice. That's true. And dressed for the weather. Yeah, that's true. Which unfortunately, goat, I've never dressed for the weather. I always dress the way I want to, and sometimes I pay for it. Sometimes I don't. Unfortunately, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to dressing, when it comes to fishing, because I hear that word fish, and like the wife said earlier in the live stream, I'm gone. I'm gone. Boy, that sun's starting to come up over the hills behind me. Such a pretty sight, though. Grandpa Dubs, what's going on? Glad you could join us today. Boy, y'all should have seen the look on my daddy's face when we showed up at his house Thanksgiving morning unannounced, man. His eyes got real big and his face lit up like a Roman candle, y'all. He didn't even know we was coming. His wife didn't know we was coming. We didn't tell nobody we was coming for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it ain't that hard, really. I mean, a lot of people would say it is, but to me, I mean, it's not really that hard of a year because, I mean, I've spent so many years waiting for Kansas City to be good enough to win a Super Bowl, and then finally we've been to 5 Super Bowls, and so yeah, I'm not overly disappointed. I'm actually yep, true that. But yeah, I'm not disappointed at all with the Chiefs. I mean, they still got a chance to make the playoffs, and if they make it to the playoffs, they're going to be dangerous. They got a good enough team to be there, but the thing is they've lost all them close games, and I mean, look, they've scored a lot of points this year. They just not winning those games, you know. Maybe, but you got to realize that to do what they've done, that's a big feat to try to do because not even the mighty Patriots done what they done. Yeah, the Patriots went to what, 7 Super Bowls, 8 Super Bowls? I don't know, something like that. But they've done something no other team has really done. You know, if they made it a 4th straight year, they'd only be the second team to ever do 4 straight years to a Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're going to, but if they make the playoffs, they very well could make it to a fourth straight Super Bowl. Will they win it? I don't know. You know, I nobody really knows. I mean, this year I would say would be like the least likely year that they would win it because of the way they've been losing the games. You know. Right, David? Right, David? Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's something I never thought I would see either. It's crazy. Yeah. From Thailand, Mayday, what's going on? Glad you could join us. Sweet. Hey, wife, when you say y'all, you got to say it right. You just say a Y and then all. You don't just go, you all. That's improper talk there, wife. If you're going to say y'all, say it right. Y'all. You just got back from spending 7 straight days in a state that they say y'all all the time. You hope they don't disown you, huh, wife? Oh, fish on! Second fish of the day. All right. All right. Woohoo! Oh, all right. Y'all, let's go. Fish on. It ain't no steelhead, but it's a fish. Nonetheless, haha. Fish on, you guys. Let's go. Fish on. Second one of the day. First one was salmon. I think this one's going to be a feisty bull trout. Feisty bull trout or really nice trout, rainbow trout, one or two. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Pink and white jig, y'all. Oh, nice rainbow, nice rainbow. Check out that beautiful rainbow, you guys. Check it out. Woohoo. Check that beautiful rainbow trout out. Fish on, fish on. Huh? We can't keep him, but we'll let him go nonetheless. Can't keep him, but we'll let him go. He's trout season's closed right now. Wet in my hand, y'all. We're just gonna take him up real quick, give you guys a quick view, and let him go. Come on, get out. There you guys go. Nice 16-inch trout. Kiss him, release him. Later, dude. Ha-ha! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Fish on. Woohoo. Been gone for 7 days, get back? Oh, yeah. 2 fish a day. Nice. Let's go. Pink jig. Cracking. Tell you what, you guys. Cracking's a lot of work, but it pays off. Got the white head and the pink and got some glitter and then pink and white body, y'all. Let's go. Nice rainbow. Sweet. The wife says K, y'all. That's 2 fish today, y'all. 2 fish today. Let's go. Welcome home is right. I was hoping that'd be a steelhead, but it wasn't. No, I'll take it. Let's go. That's why we fish, y'all. That's why we fish. Tight lines. Let's go. You here? Where's here? I'm in Oregon. Yup. Let's go. Sweet. Didn't take long to catch 2 fish. Wife's probably thinking, no, don't throw the fish back. I want to eat it. I'm like, you just got done eating fish in Missouri. Why do you need to eat Oregon fish? Fish on. Y'all, what's up? Let's go. Man, I can't be more excited than that, man. You know, sharing my day with you guys, catching some fish, having a great time. Nothing wrong with that. I need another fish though. I want a steelhead. I got a salmon and a trout today, so 2 fish, 2 species. Hey, Goat, you guys up there in Minnesota, you guys got white bass? Yeah, it had been, definitely had been a while since I'd visited family for sure. I needed to get back there. I needed to take the wife there, you know. You've never seen a white bass in Minnesota? Maybe you guys don't have them up there. My dad caught a couple while I was in Missouri, but I didn't catch any white bass. Why, I don't know, but this is. My target species is a steelhead. Yeah, they're definitely different fish and different meat for sure, wife. But yeah, target species is usually trout and steelhead, sometimes salmon. No, I'm fishing on the state side. Trust me, I'd like to be fishing on the reservation side, but I'm not. Yeah, steelhead are excellent eating. Excellent eating. If you like trout and salmon, you'd probably like a steelhead. You do have them though? Sweet. Them white bass, they're tasty little critter. Yeah, I done a little bit of fishing while I was in Missouri. I'll be putting out some videos here pretty quick. I did put out one short video of a 14-inch crappie while I was there. I just didn't tell anybody I was fishing in Missouri, and I didn't tell anybody I was fishing with my dad. But now everybody knows. Now everybody knows. The state side is just basically where all the non-tribal members fish on the Deschutes River, because we have the reservation side, which is the other side of the river. The side I'm on right now is the state side. So all you need is your state license, permit, steelhead tags or whatever to fish the state side. to where on the reservation side, you can fish the reservation side, but you have to have tribal permits. You still have to have a state license. You still have to have a uh, um, uh, um, uh, steelhead tag, but you can only fish certain areas of the reservation, designated spots on the reservation. So there you go. Hopefully that makes it more understandable. And see, right over there is the reservation side right there. That stretch right there. And it goes for miles and miles and miles. But that's one part of the reservation we're not allowed to fish with the tribal permit. Yeah, I'm. It's been a long time since I've eaten a white bass and don't quite remember what it tastes like. No, freshwater. All fresh. 100% fresh water. That's not true, wife. If you buy a tribal permit, you can fish on the tribal side. Yeah, it is nice today. Very nice today. White bass, nice, 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 nice. My dad caught a handful of white bass, but for whatever reason, I just would not. The wife's like, shh, don't tell anybody. She don't want nobody on the reservation. I guess. Yeah. I definitely missed out on catching some white bass, and I tried. I just wasn't very successful at it. Just like I tried to catch a muskie and couldn't seem to get one hooked, and just like I tried catching catfish and couldn't get catfish hooked. It was just crazy. I've never caught a muskie. I've caught white bass. I've caught catfish, just not this trip. Just wasn't meant for me to catch those three species, I guess. I caught white crappie, black crappie. Yeah, we've caught two fish this morning. We caught a salmon and a really nice rainbow trout. About a 16-inch rainbow. Absolutely beautiful fish. All right, we're going to switch up rods again and try the fifth rod we brought down here for a little bit. And so, this is the only rod that we brought down to the river we ain't tried, and that's the 10.5 foot float rod, set float rod, that is. Good night, munchies. What's going on? And so we're going to go ahead and adjust our float to about 3 feet deep and start out there, because right now it's only at about 2 foot. So if you see me spitting on my fingers, putting on a line, it's so that I can run my float up the line without damaging it. So that's why I do that. Without damaging the line. So now we're at about 3 feet deep, and we're going to start out there. And then we'll if we need to, we'll make adjustments on depth. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and start there. Three foot's always a good depth to start at on the river for steelhead. Doesn't mean you're going to get bit at 3 feet, but you can get bit at 3 feet. So it's always a good depth to start at. And then usually I catch most of my fish on a float at in between 3 to 6 feet deep. So I always recommend you start out at 3 and then just make adjustments as needed. If you're not getting bit, make adjustments. It's always important to make adjustments to give yourself more opportunities to catch fish, you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. Sharing is very important because it helps us YouTubers grow our channels if you guys are sharing our content with other folks. Be looking forward to some of them ice videos there. Go, that'll be fun to watch. Oh, beaver! Beaver swimming down the creek. I don't know if you guys can see him. I was not expecting that guy to be there. Looked up and all of a sudden there's a beaver floating down the creek. It's actually a river, but dang it, I wish I would have seen that sooner. I would have liked to zoomed in on him and gave you guys a better look at him. My bad, sorry about that, you guys. I should have paid better attention to it. I always like sharing the different wildlife that we get through here, like the otters and the beavers and the little muskrats. Oh, fish on! Oh no! Oh, did you guys see that? That was right in front of the camera too. I went under. Had a fish on, and I missed him. No. Oh. That was right in front of the camera. Did you guys see that? Let me know if you guys saw that. No. Ah. I know that would have been the third fish of the day, y'all. Just after we seen that beaver, y'all. Oh well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Just the way it goes sometimes. That is one thing nice about this time of year. There's a lot of fish in the river. It doesn't always mean that you're going to bite. But today, so far, we've had 3 takes and 2 fish, so nothing wrong with that for sure. Let's go. Come on. We need a steelhead now. Got a trout, or got a salmon. Now we need a steelhead. More than what I'm gonna catch today. Putting up Christmas decorations. That's true. You can't catch fish if you're not fishing, right? Trying to catch steelhead. Steelhead is the target species. But we caught a salmon and we caught a trout today, so that's a plus. I will take a salmon. I will take a steelhead or trout. I mean, I'm not complaining about either one. On a beautiful day like today. Let's go. Go brother, he just died. We got some good footage though. We definitely got some good footage. Oh yeah. Now remember, you guys, when you're casting upstream using a float, you got to reel with the float. That way you keep the slack out of your line. That way if your boat float goes under and you got a fish on, you'll be able to set the hook. You see the rod going up is because I'm helping the line out as it's drifting downstream. You're back, all right. We just missed another fish, guy. This time on a jig and a bobber. Actually, it's on the jig you gave me. Had to help some customers out. I understand that, man. Completely. See, that's the jig that got bit right there. I think you'll recognize that one. It's the orange and red one you gave me when you came to visit. Hand server work. Nice. How you doing, Ron? Yep, box water decoy in 2026. Yep. For sure, for sure. Glad you could join us this morning, Ron. How come you stopped using the Ron one, bud? Got used to seeing Ron, not hand server saver work. Did you have a good Thanksgiving, Ron? I hope you did. I had a lovely one. I spent it with my dad. It was so nice to be able to see the family for Thanksgiving. Truly was. Oh, new product, huh? All right, well, email me, Ron. Cool. Sounds good, Ron. You missed the decoys I landed already today. I landed 2 decoys. Got to make them first, huh? Excuse me. One fairly decent sized one, and one nice trout one. About 6. I caught a salmon decoy and I caught a trout decoy. The salmon decoy was bigger than the trout decoy, but still, the trout decoy was a really nice sized decoy. Even though it's smaller, it's still nice size. Nice size though. And I missed another decoy just shortly before you joined the conversation. Accidentally happens, huh? Oh, Rod. You know, that's what makes it so fun having you in the chat, is because, I mean, you're just so much fun, man. Fishing's been good so far. We've landed 2 fish this morning. Yeah, 2 fish this morning and missed a third one. We actually missed 2 and landed 2 fish today. I keep not mentioning the very first fish of the day, but I don't know why. I just do. The flight. Okay, so altogether it was about, on the way there it was about a 5-hour flight, and then on the way back it was about a 7-hour flight on the way back. But the fishing's good today. Stay fishy. I've hooked 4 fish and landed 2. So I would say that's been a pretty productive day of fishing. I'm thinking about meeting you up there at Haystack one day this week. Stay fishy. I'm just not real sure what day yet. No, just the 2 that I landed, 1 salmon and one trout. What do you mean by that, Ron? My dad gets all the love. You'll have to explain that one. Yeah, that's true, Ron. In that case, yeah, he does get all the love, for sure. It's been since 2013 since I went and seen him last, so it's been a minute since I've been back there. One of these days, I got to make it to Florida to go meet my uncle. I got an uncle that lives in Florida I've never met before. Blue is funny though. The make it sound like you don't know how to fish, fishy. Yeah, at Warm Springs. Yeah, I'm not on the reservation. I'm on the state side. Vampires Eat Zombies. What a creative name. Um, but no, I'm not on the reservation. I'm on the state side. See if where you're looking at is the res side. See, I'm over here. I'm over here on the state side, fishing the lovely Deschutes River. Well, over there is the lovely reservation side of the Deschutes River. Yeah, I don't know. I've never met him. I've never said one word to him or anything. I know of him. I hit him up on Facebook to try to get him to message me back, but he hasn't yet. So I don't know. I mean, we only found out about him in 2014. The family found out about him, I think. I don't really know how that worked. I just know that after Grandpa passed away, he came out of the woodworks. Um, he's half Vietnamese and Irish. When my grandpa was in the military, he married a Vietnamese woman, and they wouldn't let her come to the States. So, yeah. And then after Grandpa passed away, found some documentations and everything, and found out that there was one more brother to the family. You don't know how to fish anymore. I doubt that. Stay fishy. I'm sure you know how to fish. So yeah, someday I hope you get to meet my uncle. That'd be so cool. I don't know if he's got red hair or not. I don't think so. I think he's bald like Grandpa is. I've seen pictures of him, and I've tried to get a hold of him a couple times, but I can't seem to get a hold of him. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't want to meet his nephew. I don't know. I mean, he's met his brothers. Well, at least one of them, anyways. He's met. They went down to Florida and saw him. It is crazy to think, though. See, he's the oldest one out of all the family, but nobody knew about him until after Grandpa passed away. He looks just like Grandpa, just a darker version of Grandpa. So I'm hoping someday I'll get to meet him. Can't get him to bite, huh? Crazy. That's unusual, Stay Fish, because normally you're pretty good about getting them fish at Haystack to bite. He's just in a funk or a slump or something. Yeah, it definitely is that time of the year for sure. He can be on a long streak sometimes this time of year. You have to press in, huh? After, that's true. That's true. You do. I don't know if he's got a wife and kids or what, but it's just kind of cool to find out that I got an uncle nobody ever knew about. Really is kind of cool. But yeah, stay fishy. Hopefully, we can get together one day this week and fish at Haystack. One day. Now that I'm back into the daily grind and the swing of things. Well, maybe there's just not as many fish this year. You know, sometimes that's the problem. Sometimes some years there's more fish than others, or maybe you just fish in the same spot, going back to the well too many times. You know, I mean, you hit that area pretty hard when you do fish it. So maybe you got to find a different area to fish while you're there. Might make all the difference in the world. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out all this stuff myself. My family knows where he's at, but I haven't really talked to them in depth. I just tried to hit him up and on Facebook and stuff like that, so I could try to, talk to him. Send one of your elves to find him, huh? I like that, Ron. But no, I'll get it sorted out and figured out, I hope. because I'd really like to think that I get to meet him at least once in this lifetime. Got you, got you. That can be it though. I mean, sometimes you only have luck in one spot. You know. I've had luck fishing haystack in several different areas though myself, not just the campsite. Uh, hasn't been stocked in a while. That could be part of the problem. It ain't been stocked in a while. That could very well be part of the problem. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna get off the live stream. You know, been doing it for a couple hours now. It is nice, though. It is nice to be back to the grind. Truly is. I mean, the grind can be a nuisance at times, but the grind is the grind, you know? Truly, truly is. I'm going to try to live stream later on this afternoon, too. So I'm going to recharge up my phone and try and go again this afternoon. So, yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. And hopefully we'll get a good watching later on, too. So, yeah. Hopefully I get to meet my uncle someday, though. That'd be cool. So, yeah, that's the thing is even if you can see them, doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna bite. You know. What day are you fishing? I fish Tuesdays and Thursdays, so what day do you want me to show up? I'll try to do that. And we'll see about doing that. All right, you guys. You know what time it is. We have caught and kissed one fish. The first fish we didn't kiss because he was kind of nasty looking. So we didn't kiss him. We just let him go. But we did kiss the second one and let it go. So, as we always say here, remember to catch, kiss, and release fish once in a while. It ensures a future fish for all. David, you have a good day, and we'll see you this afternoon if you decide to join us. So, Till next time, this is G-Man Fishing. Bye, y'all. Till next time, this is G-Man Fishing, and we are out.